Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Platinator's channel with Legend of the Dragon, or The Legend of the Dragon, if you want to be 100% correct. This is going to be a fast one, to be honest, kind of embarrassing, because I noticed that the intro that I made about 2 weeks ago was gone. But as you can see, I played 69 hours. We're gonna plat this game. I won't talk that much, but let's go to the trophies. Let's go to the review. Let's go to all of that. So yeah, here we go. Let's go, guys. And here we go with a brand new intro. I use the Share Factory from the PlayStation to do this. 247, that's my name on the PlayStation, but this is the Platinator's channel. Not on my watch. This is the first trophy that you get, the easiest one. It's basically one of the first fights that you have. It's story related, and I'm telling you now, I'm gonna say story related a lot. So don't drink a shot every time I say that word. Quick thinking: you will have to go to a prison to save Shauna, which is basically best friend, childhood friend, the usual trope for an RPG. When you will infiltrate the prison she is in. So that's quick thinking. The Knight of Basil. Knight of Basil is when you recruit Lavitz to your team. It is the first team member that you collect in this game. He joins you, and there you go, the Knight of Basil. The second one, it's Prison Break. It's when you rescue Shana from her jail, and you will get this trophy automatically. It will be, again, story related. She uses a bow to fight, and it's an interesting weapon, but it's not the most powerful one. Who watches the Warden? That is the first, let's say, real boss that you fight with the full team, the Warden from the prison that you infiltrated, and you kick his ass and you win. Then you go to the kingdom of whatever, I forget his name, but the name where Lavit is, and you're in a cave and you'll fight this poisonous serpent. When you defeat the poisonous serpent, you'll get the trophy with the same name. So, story related again. Cosmic Dust. During the game there is collectibles, as all games usually have. There are collectibles in this game, and this one has 50 Stardusts. You have to collect 50 of them to give to someone, and they give you a lot of items, good items. But for, well, the platinum, you need only to collect 30, and this is the first one. When you collect the first one, you get Cosmic Dust, and later we'll get the 30 ones. Every rose has its thorn. When you are in a city under attack, you're fighting a boss. That guy, you'll see that guy later probably, and you unlock your Dragoon powers by rose. Every rose has its sword. That's when you get the trophy. This is Echoes from the Past. This is a visage. It is very important for the stories, for you to understand the story. And when you defeat the first one, you will get Echoes from the Past. You will get this guy naturally on your adventure. Hot Wing. On the same area where you fight the visage a little bit after, you'll fight a phoenix-like monster, and when you defeat him, you get a Hot Wing trophy. It's not that hard, to be honest. Dragon's Nest. This is when you have the order from the king, and you need to defeat the dragon that the enemy has. And when you defeat the enemy and its dragon, you get Dragon's Nest, and you'll get the Dragon Stone for Lavitz. Unlucky Pair. This is another one that you go to some ruins, and you get the Silver Dragon. White Silver Dragon Stone to unlock a new dragon form. Have a blast at the carnival. At the commercial city of Lohan, you will come across an area that has mini games. You can only do this after Shana recovers. I won't spoil that much, but she has a problem and she recovers, and you play all the games. Okay, you don't need to win all of them. You just need to play all the games with her in your team, and you have a blast at Carnival. Then Master of Thunder. During the adventures, we will come across several characters, and some of them will join. One of them is Harshal, the guy in purple, and he will join you, and he's Master of Thunder. Then we get Django Unleashed. This let me see this one. Which is one? Let me try. It's been a long time. You'll see how long I took. Oh yeah, I remember. When you go back to the prison to do something on the prison, you will face a monster on the pit. Later, you'll face another. Oh, yeah, this is story. This is story one. Yeah, someone died there. The tepid threesome. This is again at the near the end of the game when you go to the prison and you defeat the enemy in the prison. So you defeat the warden, you have a cutscene, and you get the trophy. This is the Emperor Family Trouble. It's the uncle of this guy, um, and you get 30th War. And when you defeat the Emperor or kill him, just to be sure, you kill the Emperor and you get the trophy. Then you see this. Please wait. This is what we had to do back in the day. It is to change the CD. You finished the first chapter basically. Rags to riches. You need to have 7,000 gold in your pocket at one time. The best way to do with, well, the rewind feature, just when you have enough amount of money to sell everything until you get to 7k, and then rewind and you get everything back and you keep the trophy. Just a little trick to do this, but again, if you continue playing the game naturally, or you see me rewinding, if you keep playing the game naturally, you won't have any problem. Once a thief, always a thief. You'll come across a certain area and you'll face some thieves. And when you defeat them, you see they're defeated. They will take the red dragonstone from you. A wink and a smile and a hammer. That's when you recruit Meru to your team. As she joins your team, she becomes Blue Dragon. I don't remember. But yeah, that's when you recruit Meru to your team. Then Phantom Connection. This is another visage that we come across, and we get the trophy again. Story related trophy. I'm trying to avoid saying that word a lot because it's gonna get boring if I say too much. Then the body system of enemies. You go to the Giganto's house or home or whatever you want to call it, because that's where the thief that stole your red dragon stone is, and you have to go there to collect the stone. Then the Might of Gigantos. This is a guy that we faced twice before, and he joins the team. He is from a different race called the Gigantos. Supposed to be giant people, but he just seems like a very, very tall person, I guess. But that's basically it. Nice to be back on land again. Story related trophy. Let me see where we are so I can uh, situate myself. Because again, oh, okay. This is in the kingdom. She was pretending to be the princess, and you defeat her, and that's it. You look like you've just seen a ghost. No, what am I doing here? Oh, where am I going back? No, I use the rewind feature a lot. Trust me. Oh yeah, you'll go to the ghost ship, and when you solve the puzzle of the ghost ship, you get that trophy. What you do for love? That's when you defeat that girl that I told you was pretending to be the princess. When you defeat her and her dragon, Mero will get her blue sea dragon spirit. I told you it was blue. I knew it. And she becomes a dragoon as well. Platinum Shadow. That's when you finish this chapter number 2. And again, what we used to do back in the day, which is basically please insert this another CD. In this case, the third CD. Then the Sacred Sister. This is when you recruit Miranda for your team, and this is something interesting that happened because, as you can see, Lavitz is not in the team anymore. But we have Albert. Lavitz died, and Albert took its place. And in this place, Shanna's powers transferred to Miranda, which she had exactly the same amount of power than Shanna. But this is when you defeat the Divine Dragon, you get Wrath of the Divine, story-related trophy as well. This is where they go. This is me doing finishing a dungeon. Yeah, that's basically it. That's a dungeon that we're gonna finish. It's snowy, as you can see. Yeah, basically it. We defeat a boss that happened to come in our way. Silver-haired swordman. This is when you finally defeat Lloyd. When you play the game, you'll understand how important it is to defeat Lloyd. Yeah, this is a different trope. We actually almost kill a friend of ours. Fate and Soul. This is finishing CD number 3, and we're going to the last one. So chapters 1, 2, and 3 done. We'll get to chapter 4. So every gold trophy is a chapter. He probably wasn't the last one ever. This one is okay. We had a fight. Seemed like it was a hard fight because I'm in my dragon form. Oh yeah, this is when you start to you try to save some items, some domes, but the enemy is destroying them. So that was the first city that we tried to save, but we didn't manage to save. This is the second. They were quite the monthly crew. This is the second city that we didn't manage to survive, and I was almost at the end of the game. I decided time to do some side quests, and here I am collecting my Stardust number 30. Okay, so you need to get only 30. If you don't want to collect all of them, you don't need to collect all of them, but they do give some nice items that you can use, and it's just like 20 more. Wish upon the star, and it's a feel good story, to be honest, with the Stardust. Okay, optional super bosses. Extinguish the spirit of Firebrand. Optional boss. When you go to the dead city of wherever, Malia, I think that's the name. When you go to the dead city, you'll come across the spirits of the dragons that you defeated. And if you defeat them once again, so they don't go to hell, so you save their souls, you get the trophy. And they're supposed to be super bosses, but I didn't have any problems facing them because I was about, as you can see, 34. It's not that hard. Extinguish the spirit of Rigola. That's another dragon spirit that you'll fight. It's basically you can go around them and you don't need to play with them. You don't need to fight them. You don't need to do anything. But to finish the story, if you want to do only that, you can avoid them. But again, not the hardest type of battle to have. So extinguish the spirit of Rigol. And then we'll go to the last one, which was the divine dragon that we faced. Yeah, extinguish the spirit of the divine dragon. That's basically the fights. The best way to do these fights is basically just as soon as you start, just start nuking them. Be sure to have all your dragon bars at maximum. You don't need to use this team because this isn't even the best team, to be honest. There are better teams, and you just start nuking them from the start, and it's going to be easy. Again, I didn't defeat the hardest boss in the game, but again, yeah, whatever. At the end of the game, when you go to the moon that never sets, you basically will have visions from the past, and yeah, people will come accept things. Let's say like this. Kejap player, this is Hatchel. That's how you say the name. His story, what happened with his daughter. He's again coming to understanding that there was nothing that he could have done, so he's accepting. This is Vanquish Indora indoors. This is for the Gigantos fighting his brother again. Accepting fate. That's the best way that I can put without spoiling that much. Then I can do this with my eyes closed. Again, Albert, which is the king of the kingdom where we start, he's the nephew of the king of the emperor that we killed at the end of the first city. So it should be family trouble, to be honest. Archangel, won't you be mine? This is the specific boss for Meryl, basically defending that humans are worthy of saving. Uh, Again, this at the end of the game, it be sure to have all your team well prepared. Okay, well prepared. This is when you fight the. Oh, this is final boss actually. It's already the final boss. Really quick. Uh, Not so immortal after all. That's when you finish the last boss. And Moon and Fate. This is when you finish the game, and they're together. The Dart and the Count are together. They're gonna become a happy family, and it's all good. And to conclude, we have the same video. We have the same video. We'll go to the review in a few seconds, talking a little bit about the game, what I liked about the game, and you can also leave a comment below saying what you liked about the game. But sorry, not that much action in this one. But here we go. We're gonna get Pure Legend. And we're done with Legend of the Dragon. 69 hours to finish this game. The guides usually say it's 50. But yeah, we took a little bit longer. But yeah, there wasn't that much grinding, to be honest. This game, like I said with Wild Arms 2, late 90s, the 90s and early 2000s were like a treasure trove for quality RPGs. And this one, I understand that more than 20 years later, people are still talking about this game because The story is really good. The story is an epic. There's no way to say other about this game. It is an epic with twists and turns, plot twists, so many good things. The story is really, really captivating. The combat system is kind of unique in a sense because you have the addition system and you have to, well, upgrade so the addition gets stronger, the attack gets stronger, and it's the fastest way to combat enemies because you can't be using magic all the time with the dragon form. You can't. And it makes the game less boring because when you play RPGs, it's usually attack, magic, attack, magic. You just think about the type of magic to use or something like that, or at least in the classic RPGs, to be honest. This one, it makes you focus, and then when you are used to a sequence and you get a new attack, you get a new sequence to memorize, and it's really good. And I upgraded those very quick because of the rewind system. Because, well, I failed, I go back, then I do. So it really helped learning the sequences. It was really interesting. The game I took about 12 hours, not 12 hours, sorry, 12 days to finish, but I'm gonna say 10 days because 2 of those days that we see here I took to play FIFA. Team of the season is almost out, so I took 2 days, and I couldn't do some grinding at work on my time off at work. So yeah, also that, and yeah, that's basically it. I think it's 10 days if you go slowly. If you go slowly, it's 10 days. It's worth playing if you're an RPG fan and the graphics don't bother you, because I know the younger generation likes to have good graphics. But trust me, boys and girls, when this game came out at the time, it was it was very good graphics at the time. Trust me, it was very, very good graphics. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed this game, or at least what I showed you from the game. It interested you in playing. It is actually a very, very easy platinum to get because I didn't need to do any grinding. Everything came naturally as I was playing. Maybe I played the game well. I don't know. Maybe I did that. Maybe I did some accidental grinding when I was stuck with the puzzle. Could have been that. But I didn't had any problems even until the last boss. No problems at all. Very, very, very good game to play, and it will take a lot of time if you can game all the time. So yeah, guys, I will see you on the next one. Sub button up here over there. It's my newest, latest video. Over here is my Fubu 87 channel where I've been playing FIFA. So there's gonna be more content besides Marky Matcha Productions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.